Hello, creative journalers. This is Kat, and welcome to Just Be. I have my reading journal, and I am ready to set up in May. I will say that this is going to take me probably 2 days to film, just because I have somewhere to be in about uh, 2 hours, and I don't know. I'm going to do a lot of drawing, I feel, in this video, so just gonna take my time with it. But yeah, quick flip through of April in case you are curious. I don't know if I showed this part yet, and I might have, but this is for my Read Around the World vlog series, and so I decided to print out these maps again, and I really like keeping track where I explored during through the years. So for 2024 are in the gold, the blue is 2025, the green is 2026, and then regions, which I explain in my Read Around the World vlog series on my other channel. Is basically like if I have a certain region that I explore, say like in Africa, that's in pencil. And yeah, so anyways, these are the spreads that I had, and then I went right into April. And so quick flip through. I'm still in the midst of filming my vlog this week for this, and so that is part of the series. So after I'm done with these two books, I will go back over here and color in wherever they are. So Finland right here, and Montenegro is somewhere over here. So anyway, that is that one. Did not do very well on my readathons, as you can see, especially like Books in Bloom, but that's okay. This one I did pretty well in, and then I'll just do my wrap up. But yeah, and then those are my books in review. So in May, and I am going to do a theme that is house themed. So I asked my husband to pick out a theme for me because I was really lacking motivation. I had no idea what I wanted to do, but I was very inspired by my husband. He is also a real estate agent, and he thought it would be fun to do something with real estate. He just kind of threw that out there with house and real estate, and I just got on Pinterest to kind of see like some ideas, and then that just really started to get my creative thinking going. So you can see I did pencil out some items, and so like I said, it's going to take maybe 2 days worth of filming, but I hope you enjoy the setup. So I will talk to you in the voiceover.
All right, first things first, I have taken out my Micron pen. I believe this is the size 3, and I'm just outlining that front door. So my whole thought process about doing this theme was to kind of take you on a journey through the house, and so I decided to start with the front door. I actually saw this on Pinterest just as I was going through ideas, just trying to find like spreads that dealt with like house spreads. They were mostly like house cleaning spreads, honestly. But I went ahead and I saw this idea. And so I decided that I wanted to, start off this way. So I put 05 for the month, and I attempted to draw this little window on top, which I really struggled, making it look nice. Honestly, like that, the V shaped was supposed to like be throughout the window. Like if you see like how the window was created, there's one that looks like a rectangular shape in there. So that kind of bugs me a little bit, but I just kind of went past it. And then I am doing like this brick right now on the side. So I like houses that are brick houses. So right now I'm just making sure that it's kind of symmetrical in a way on either side. But yeah, that's basically the front door. And I'm just going to put May there. It's going to be my cover page. And I am going to also color this door in an interesting color, but I thought it would look great if I did this front door in the color pink. So this is a super tip, Crayola super tip. It was actually really old, so you're going to see later on, I'm going to be running out of ink with this one, and I'm going to pull out another color. But I liked the pink door. Honestly, I have been into this show. It's called Unsellable Houses, and right now it's free on HGTV. Like, you can watch episodes for free. And the last episode I saw, they did a pink door. It was like a paler pink than this. But I thought, oh, that would be really cute to do this pink door. And so, yeah, it's like right about this point, I'm noticing that it is running out of ink. So I took out my pink Sharpie Note highlighter pen, and also noticing that this was running out of ink as well. I use this during my devotion times, like this highlighter when I highlight my Bible, like key verses and stuff. So I'm going to alternate between these two, and then later on I'm going to use a Tombow to go over some of the streaks. But I was determined to get every last bit of the ink out of these two before I threw them away. Anyways, so pink door, love it. And it went with the brightness because I wanted something bright for May. And then I decided also that I was going to add purple to this spread because I figured purple and pink was just perfect. And especially for Mother's Day, I don't know, I just kind of see those two colors together. So you're going to see the purple to be the outline trim of the door because I wanted it to stand out. And then I'm taking out this Tombow blue pen to do the outlining for the windows. And I'm going to come back later to use a color pencil to color in the windows, like to shade in that window. I also, for the door handle, used a I think it's an acrylograph paint pen from Archer and Olive, and it is like just that metallic gold one. I thought that would be good for the handle to make it look a little antique. And then I did a black Tombow for the little mail slot, and then a gray Tombow to do the brick. And I'm going to come back and like do some more work on that brick. I'm going to add to make it look more realistic, I guess. So there's just that regular color pencil that I use to kind of do a light shading. So yeah, that is the front door. And I also used a darker Tombow gray color to do like that step, like a stair step to go into the house. And then I'll write May in that step. But yeah, and then there's me adding brick. So a simple cover page. I thought those colors would look great together. And so the second page you see here, this one I have pulled out this really pretty washi tape, and this was from the last Archer and Olive subscription box for their winter box, or no, spring box. And the spring box was like circus theme, and I thought the colors like pulled in well. Actually, I think this is where I got my inspiration, because that's like gold and like this dark purple washi. And so I thought that would be perfect to use here. And you're going to see me use some elements. You're going to see me use like another washi from that set. This one, I decided to do like a side view of the house. and it is the window. And this is going to be where I put my TBR prompts. And so I usually do a TBR game. I like to write my prompts down so that way I can remember what they were and like the books I've chosen for it. And it's just kind of fun to go back and see like what I got for the month and like what I've been reading for, each month. So I also decided this page needed a little something, so I just did bushes on the bottom just to add that outside feel. And so it's like you're looking through the window outside. And I decided to use that purple Tombow again and do purple shutters. So trying to have those elements be cohesive throughout the whole month. And so I like the purple shutters a lot. Actually, it reminds me one of the first things we painted when we got our house was our shutters, and I did a pop of cobalt blue. So it is the cobalt blue shutter house. And so yeah, that was fun. Good memories. I took out a dark green Tombow to outline the bushes, and then I decided to use color pencil to color in those bushes, so to kind of give it like that 3D element. And my sister actually showed me this technique when we were younger. She was the artist of the family, or still is, but that's how she used to do her coloring when we were younger, and I kind of picked up on that technique. And so, yeah. So I am doing the curtains in like that gold, trying to bring that gold element in. And then I thought it would be fun to just do a pattern for the little curtain top. So I just did pink stripes. And oh, I forgot to mention I did that light brown sandy color for like a kind of like a what's it called, like a planter's box outside of the window. And so there was that. I also added a little dictionary word, and it says address, and so you'll see that in the final flip through, like where I highlighted the definition, but I thought it was perfect. All right, that is that second washi I mentioned earlier from this box. It's got those pink stripes with like the pretty gold foiling on it, and it just gave me the sense of like wallpaper. And then I had these old paper packets from when I first started to get into journaling. I got it from Michael's, and this old paper packet had like wood, like different wood, I guess, designs. And I really thought that this would bring together like the wooden laminate floors. And so that's what I'm going to use for this spread. The spread is going to be my Read Around the World spread. I do a challenge where I try every month to try to read around the world, essentially. So I have like this jar where I pull out different countries. And so there are different things I like to explore with that country. Now this month, I actually pulled out a country that was a small island in the Pacific Ocean. And some of the smaller countries, I grouped them by region because it's really hard to find a book set in that particular country. So this one like had that exception. So I am going to be reading I'm going to be reading books set in the Micronesia region. So this is the living room, and I am attempting to draw a couch, which I had to look up like an easy way to draw this couch because my drawing skills are not that well. So as I finished it, I noticed this couch was floating in the air. So I had to add more of that paper. So that way, we didn't have this floating couch. And yeah, so that's what I'm doing now, fixing that. So part of the spread, you're going to see some of the elements I'm going to add here in a minute. But to make this more like a cozy living room, I thought every box that I did to write down like the different things I was exploring for that country, I thought I would make it into some kind of furniture. So right now, I'm finishing up that floor. And then I'll kind of walk through each of the elements in a minute. But this one that I'm drawing right here, I like to think it was a bookcase or the doorway. I think that one was the doorway. And this one, that's smaller, was a bookcase. But the taller one is, I believe, was like the facts about the country. The smaller one, like the bookcase, I believe was like food I created from the country because I like to recreate some recipe from that region or that country. And then I'm doing like little picture frames, and each, like the bigger picture frames are at least are going to be for the books that I've read in that country. And the smaller one's going to be where I draw the flag of that country. And the two rectangular ones on top are going to be like just little decorative things you would hang on your wall, but it's going to read around the world and have like the region that I'm exploring. This clock was part of a scrapbooking kit that I got from a friend. And at first, like the bottom layer glued pretty well, but then like they had extra like tape on it to make it 3D. So I just took that off, and then I tried to glue the little clock on top of that gold cloth. But you're going to see me like mess around with the clock because it was not sticking. And so I decided to, tape it, double-sided tape it, but then I forgot to take the glue off, and then I had to double-side tape again, and so it was getting really annoying. So I kind of left that in here so you can see that I had a hard time with it. I decided to bring that purple color back in for the couch, and I liked this lamp, but honestly, I don't think I used it at all in my spreads. Okay, so then there's just me bringing back that pink element, just the color, again, to make everything cohesive, and just writing everything in, like I said, how I explained earlier. Now, I had a thought, and I don't know if I'm going to just go back and do it or not, but eventually I did color the background of the wall in just this light gray color, and the Tombow color. And I mean, I just didn't want a lot of like white space, but I don't know, part of me wants to go back and put more of that washi tape to do the back like wallpaper. But I don't know, if you have any suggestions, I guess let me know. But I don't want to make it too busy, but I'm still contemplating about that. All right, so this next page, you see I pulled out some washi tape, just some plain one this time. And then I kind of had gone a little too over from the side with that washi tape, so I ended up cutting off that extra white piece. Oh, I guess I forgot to tell you I put another dictionary word. It says inspect, so thinking like when you inspect a new property, or if you're looking for a house to rent or buy, that would be something you would do, like inspect everything. I did put another washi on the bottom here, and I had this marble washi, and I had a great idea to do a kitchen theme. So now we're in the kitchen, and I had these jars that were pretty big, honestly. So I decided just to do a close-up of the kitchen and put these jars on top of like that marble countertop. I had this brick washi, but I realized I only had one piece of it. So I decided to take out my Distress ink, and I wanted to do like a black backsplash. So I did end up doing that. And that way it just made the jars pop out. And then here I am just drawing cabinets on top to fill in that space, that empty space. And so this spread is going to be where I am going to record all the books I read for the readathon I'm doing. The readathon I'm going to be doing this month is Hikeathon, and that is hosted by Macy at the Brightside Girl. And this readathon is only 3 weeks long. And so there's teams, and so I did the I think the forest hiker theme. I forgot what team it was, but I'm gonna put that in the you're gonna see that in the flip through. But I put it in the cabinet, and so that she has reading badges and activity prompt badges, and so my hope is to put that on the backsplash as I complete a reading prompt or a activity prompt. Those jars were really sticky, but if you see the left jar, I just misplaced it and it's floating above the marble countertop, and honestly I could not peel it up, so I'm just going to leave it like that, but the other one I placed it pretty well. And then of course I added the little knobs to be the metallic, the gold metallic acrylograph. And then on the bottom I put addition, and oh, I wonder what I did. Oh yeah, addition. And like sometimes you would add an addition to a house, or you add an additional piece of furniture. So I thought that fit. Okay, these are my last two spreads. And this spread on the left, I decided every house needs a bookcase. And so I am drawing that bookcase. I did intend for this to be all the books that I have read in the month of May. And so I initially had a spread in my last few months that I would write book reviews. I would paste the book cover down, and then I would write my review on it about all my thoughts and everything. But I found out this last month that it's just not really my thing. I've done it on and off before, and after doing it again like this year, I just realized I just don't really care to do that. I'm really good at going back on Goodreads and Storygraph to actually write my reviews. I don't like to put that off. And so this one, I'm just going to put all the book covers that I have printed down. And so I might even just do the star ratings underneath them or something. So we'll try it this way. But that's what that left page is. On the right, this is going to be my reading wrap-up page. So again, trying to make it cohesive, I am going to put that, what's it called? That flooring paper down. And then I really liked this chandelier sticker I had. I've been kind of keeping it and saving it for a special time. So this one was just going to be I will call it the dining room, or I don't know, my house could be a little fancy. It could be the ballroom or something, but I I just decided that I wanted to use this. And so here I did misplace it. I realized it was not centered well. So again, this sticker in particular is very sticky. So I didn't want to pull it up. So I just decided to write May wrap up instead of just wrap up.
Okay, so this is my final setup for May, and I'm still gonna add like my TBR game prompts and everything, but yeah, I really had fun setting this up. Took me a while, but here's the final flip through. Again, I'm super happy how this all turned out, and I, can't wait to start, filling it in. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comments down below, and I will see you in another video. Bye, guys.